I've hit go live. Hey guys! Right, we might have some technical issues. So, can you hear me for a start? Because I have a different microphone on. It's a lapel or a lavalier or something along those lines. So hopefully the sound is okay because it's really echoey in here. But how are you guys? Let me sort out my screen. So I've got a monitor over here when I usually have it directly under the counter. So that's why I'm looking this way, because I'm trying to see chat. So let me get rid of that off to the side. One sec. Let me move that box. And now I can see chat. Yay! How are you guys? Are you okay? So I'm actually in LA in California right now, hence why the kitchen looks totally different, although it's quite nice, right? So this is my fridge and freezer. It's absolutely huge. One thing that I love about America is how big their fridges are. Like, why are our fridges not this size in the UK? And I've seen bigger than this. Like, I've seen freaking huge ones that are taller, like way taller. And then, you know, they've got like the big freezers at the bottom as well. And yeah, just incredible. But yeah, how's the sound and everything? Is it good? What time is it in California? It is 12:21 in the afternoon. So it's actually really strange because California is currently 8 hours behind the UK. So I am totally messed up time-wise. You know, like it's literally the night, and I went to bed at 12 a.m. last night and it was 8 a.m. in the UK and it was light at home and I was just going to bed. So yeah, it feels kind of weird. And like when I would usually post in like the late afternoon, evening, and obviously I'd usually stream in the evening at home in the UK. But here I do everything in the morning, which is quite nice because obviously it means that I get to like get everything out the way, you know, like all the posting and everything. And then the UK goes to sleep and then I can go out and I don't have to worry about anything. So yeah, your recipes are amazing and everything. Love from the UK. Thank you so much, Max. What was that? It's clipping, turn down volume on DJI mic on OBS. Okay, that's from my husband. Let's see if I can do this. So that I've turned that down like halfway. Is it still clipping? You can nod if you want, I can see you. Okay, cool. Just got the thumbs up from Bernie. Mr. Fitwaffle Technical Abroad, how's it going? He's doing a very good job, Renegade. I love your videos. Thank you, Victor. I love you so much. Thank you, Amir. I appreciate it. Hi, Fitwaffle. I love your videos. I'm so excited for a new recipe. Thanks, Helena. Oh my God, you read my comment and it means a lot. No worries, Max. As I said about my ear being pierced from my last live stream, it was my left earlobe and it was done in Maidenstone. How is it now, aviation fan? Does it still feel tender? Because when I had my ears pierced, I was quite young actually. I had my ears pierced, I think when I was about maybe like 11 years old. And I feel like they were tender for about 6 weeks afterwards. Because is it still correct that you're not supposed to remove the ones that it got pierced with for about 6 weeks or something? Well, I wanted to wear some like dangly earrings for it must have been like my year 6 disco or something. And yeah, they were not ready for that. They were way too heavy for my poor little earlobes. So I actually don't even have my ears pierced anymore because they've closed up and I haven't worn earrings in so long. So yeah. Fitwaffle, oh, hang on, I've missed it. 1 second. What did you say, Charlotte? There we go. Fitwaffle, I'm sorry, I can't stay. I love your videos. I made your cookie brownie. It was so good. Thank you so much, Charlotte. No worries that you can't stay. Hopefully you can join us next week instead. I hope you have a good evening. Are you UK based? I hope you have a good evening. We need a face reveal. What, for Bernie? Is that who we're talking about? Thank you. Is it Farah? Farah Strawberry? How long are you staying in Cali? So I'm in California for about 2 months. So it's quite a long time. So this is home, like this apartment is home for a little bit, which is cool. It's actually a really nice apartment. If you follow my Snapchat, actually I think I posted a full room tour on my Eloise Head Instagram page as well. So if you follow me on Snapchat or on that Instagram page, then you would have seen the whole room tour I did of this place. It's really nice, like it's proper bright and airy, hence why it's also quite echoey because it's just like one big room. So this is obviously the kitchen. I would show you it, but my camera's sat on a tripod and I can't really move it right now. But yeah, this is like the kitchen bit, and then I'm looking out into the lounge, the dining area, and then on like a second floor, what's it called, like a mezzanine area, I think that's correct, is an office space. And then we look out the window and it's just beautiful, and the sun's actually just coming up, it's just coming out. So coming up, it's not that early. So it's been cloudy pretty much all morning, and the sun's just come out and it's starting to get warm in here because California, obviously you guys from California will know, but California actually gets quite cold in the evening. So for example, if I look at my weather map, I've got this in Celsius, by the way. So when it gets to the evening and like the night time, it will drop to 13 degrees, which I think is pretty cold. I mean, that's actually quite warm because when we arrived, I think we had lows of 9 or something. And I was like, this is like colder than the UK at some points. Because in the UK, in summer, our evening temperatures don't drop that much. So if it's say 25 degrees C in the daytime, it's unlikely that it will be super, super cold at night. It might go down to maybe like 15, sometimes not even that. But yeah, crazy. Hey Jessie, what do you do regularly at home this time? What do you mean? Do you mean like in California at the moment, or? Yeah, I missed a Fitwaffle. How was the flight to LAX from London Heathrow? It wasn't bad. It was pretty good, although it felt so long. So it was about 11 hours, just under, I think. I think it was about 10 and a half hours, but we then sat on the runway for about 20 minutes to half an hour because we were waiting for our gate to become free. So we were literally just sat there and we couldn't get out our seats, we couldn't use the bathrooms, like we couldn't get our bags, we couldn't do anything, we just had to sit there. And you know when like you just want to get off, you've already been sat on this flight for 10 and a half hours and you're just so ready to get off. So yeah, that wasn't ideal. And also, like, strangely, I don't know why they did this, I guess so people could sleep. They kept the entire plane dark, the entire flight. Even when we ate our meals at the end, it was dark. Like, we had to turn on our reading lights. So we basically boarded the plane. Everyone obviously settled down. We took off. Within about 40 minutes, we had our meal, which was pretty good. It was some like pesto chicken thing, which was actually pretty nice. And then after we'd had dinner and they cleared everything up, it was blinds closed, lights off, and they didn't turn them on until we landed pretty much. So yeah, that felt a bit strange. We were in the dark all night, or all day, I should say. And then I watched 3 films and they were all really good. So I watched Moana. Never seen Moana before and I really enjoyed it. Although it's really funny because the guy who plays Maui is obviously The Rock, is Dwayne Johnson. And all I could hear was his voice. And like all I could picture was The Rock like playing this character the entire time. So yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that. I also watched the first Top Gun. Now, aviation fan, if you've seen them, you might be one of those people that's going to go crazy at me for this because I said it on Instagram. I was like, I've watched the second Top Gun, I've watched Maverick, but I haven't watched the first one. And people were like, I can't believe you watched the second one first. Like, how could you watch the second one first without seeing the first one? But my husband, who had seen the first one first, he gave me all the nuggets of information that meant that I understood what was happening in the second one, you know, in relation to Goose and stuff like that. What is that? Is that our aircon just kicked in? Our air conditioner's just kicked in, so it's a little bit noisy. We could probably turn it off. Is it heat that's kicked in or cold? One of the two. Anyway, sorry if it's gone a little bit noisy in the background. I've seen the second one too. So I don't know if it's because it was the first one I saw, but I actually preferred the second one. I just thought the storytelling in it was better. So yeah. Fave movie ever? Which one? Can you do Greek recipes? I'm from Greece. No way. I love Greece. So I've been to Greece about 4 times now. What sort of Greek recipe would you like to see? Because I've had lots of different foods in Greece. I can't even remember what I've had now. I had a really nice pastry when I was in Greece. It was, I think it was like spinach and cheese. It might have been spinach and feta, and it was a pastry, and it was just absolutely delicious. I also like baklava. Is that how you say it? Baklava? I don't know. But yeah, that's delicious. Can't beat an original. Oh, Renegade, are you a Top Gun 1 fan over the other one? Did you listen to Taylor Swift's new album? I love your videos. I haven't yet, no. But one thing I did see, Lucy, so I went to the Grove in Beverly Hills area, and they had one of the Taylor Swift's, like her new album. They had almost like this box thing that was there, and I love Taylor Swift, but I'm not like a huge Swiftie. So I don't keep up with everything, unfortunately. But there was a queue. Apparently it was about 4 hours long, this queue, to queue up for this box that had some lyrics on it that were clues to, or that were lyrics to her new album. And I'm not even joking, it was a box that people had pictures with, and it was a 4-hour queue. It was blowing my mind. I'm from Iceland. Oh, cool. I would love to go to Iceland. I think it would be amazing. Will you be making any LA recipes? Yes. So I plan to make some recipes whilst I'm out here. Let me know if you have any recommendations, because I'm not 100% sure on what I want to make yet, because obviously they've got some few different ingredients out here. So they have loads of Oreos, which I think is really cool. And I went to Trader Joe's last night, and they had some really cool stuff there. They had pancake bread. I don't have a clue what pancake bread is. Like, it kind of sounds disgusting. It kind of sounds amazing. I can't really decide. But has anyone ever had it? Like, if you've been to Trader Joe's, have you tried the pancake bread? Because if so, I want to know if it's any good. But yes, some of them looked amazing. And we tried the brownies from Trader Joe's, and they were great. They were like sea salt brownies, and they had a crackly top, and they were fudgy, and oh, just like so good. I also got these. They were chocolate covered espresso beans, and oh, they were like vanilla flavored and caramel flavored and chocolate flavored, and they were just so good. Are you okay there, Bernie? Is the mic still too loud? Bernie's helping me out. Do you want to come on camera, Bernie? He's shaking his head, guys. I did try. One day, Bernie says when we hit 10 million subscribers on YouTube, he'll come on camera. So tell all your friends. I would love to try pancake bread. I took a picture of it. Let me see what the description says, because to me it sounds like it would be a really weird texture, but maybe it would actually be really nice. I don't really know. Right, where is it? Here. Okay, it says, a twist on a buttermilk short stack baked into a sweet moist loaf. I don't know. Should I try and show you a picture up close of it? Let me walk around. Okay, I actually can't see the screen at all. Is that, Bernie, can you guide me? Can you tell me if they can see the pancake bread on my phone? Yes? Yeah? So yeah, that's what it looks like. But yeah, cool, eh? I just don't know if it would be nice or not, to be totally honest. They also had this like huge cinnamon twist Danish thing, and oh, everything just looked so good. So maybe we'll go back there at some point, and I can try some more bits. What else did we buy? Oh, these like tangy turtle sweet things. They were really good. Yeah, it was delicious. My father has gone to England. Oh, cool. Whereabouts in England? London? I've seen it at Trader Joe's but never tried it. Should I do a video trying it? Oh, so my mouse has just disappeared. I'm not sure why I need a mouse, but it's just disappeared. It's glitching a bit. Is it glitching a bit, Bernie, or is it all right for you? Take this out of my pocket. Clip it. What, to my waistband? One sec, guys. More technical issues. Okay, how is that? Is that better? Oh, yay, the air conditioning has stopped. We don't 100% know how to work the air conditioning, to be totally honest, so bear with us. It's the only problem. So we're hoping to film some YouTube videos out here. So in in this kitchen, in this scenario, but if the aircon keeps kicking in and the fridge is quite noisy as well. So although, Bernie, have you sorted that out? Did you manage to sort the fridge out? Because it sounds pretty quiet right now. The fridge? No. Okay. The fridge is just being nice and quiet for us right now. Eloise is such a pretty name. Thank you. Please make a German recipe. What German recipe should I make? I have been to Germany. I've been to Berlin. It was a long time ago now. And to be honest, I could have gone with going in like summer. I think I might have gone in October and it was very cold. So if I went back, I'd probably try and go in summer. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I just can't even remember what food I had out there. I literally think I went to Dunkin' Donuts. That's all I can remember. And I don't think Dunkin' Donuts is a great example of German food. We are a 6 out of 10 on technical right now. Okay, cool. That's better than a 5. Unless the fridge has gone into Tesla mode. That's maybe why it went quiet. Maybe it went into Tesla mode. We've actually hired a Tesla out here to drive around for a bit. So that's fun. Are you baking on this live? I've just joined. No, so it's more of a test, to be totally honest, because I'm not sure how this setup was going to be. And like, I've got a new microphone and everything, so I was just going to test to see what it was like. But I could definitely do some baking on stream. Maybe next time, maybe we'll find something fun to bake, or maybe I could like try some different snacks out here. So if you have any recommendations, then let me know for things that I should maybe try out here. I was born in Australia but live in Sri Lanka. That's cool. I would love to go to Australia. It's definitely on my list. Eloise is an awesome name. How did you come up with Fitwaffle? Thank you. So Fitwaffle, I created it in like 2015. I was working as a personal trainer at the time. So the fit part is sorry, let me start again. It has like multiple meanings. So the fit part, obviously because I was a personal trainer, it's my two passions, so fitness and food. It also means fitting all foods into your diet because I'm a big believer in balance and moderation. And then the waffle part also means waffling on because I tend to talk a lot. If you haven't noticed, I haven't really breathed that much in this stream. I've just talked. And it also means like waffles and like sweet food and just food in general as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the name Fitwaffle. Your Better Basics cookie video is my favorite. Thank you, Michael. I'm not gonna lie, they were some pretty good cookies. I'm glad you like them. I'm hoping to continue with the Better Basics series because I started it and then just ended up really busy with my book launch and everything, so my third book, and then planning to come over here and stuff. I just haven't managed to film. So I'm on video 4 with it now, or I will be filming video 4. So I do have plans to continue it because I really enjoy doing that series. I just haven't had the time to yet. So I might try and maybe film a couple of them out here just to keep it going. Because obviously I'm out here for 2 months, so I don't want to leave it another 2 months until I do another Better Basics video. So we'll see. That's what I'm planning on. I love your no-bake recipes. They're the best. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like your name, Professor. Is that Professor Snow? That's cool. I'm meant to be studying, but I'm watching you instead. Just don't tell anyone. Just like turn my volume down. I'm not doing well. My phone isn't working. Oh, that's so annoying. Do you know what's wrong with it? Is it just like turned itself off? The last time I was at the airport, I think it was actually to come to LA, I went into this was at the airport, went into the bathroom, came back out, my phone just wouldn't turn on. Like, it just went totally blank. I couldn't get it to switch on. I couldn't get it to do anything. I was like, oh my God, I'm literally about to board a plane and I don't have a working phone to take with me. So I panicked a little bit. Bernie did a bit of research on his phone to see if we get it to work or not. And we ended up doing that like hard reset. But obviously with a hard reset, I'm always worried I'm going to lose stuff that's on it. But it was absolutely fine. It started working again and it hasn't done it since. So don't know what was wrong with it, but it was fine. Winter or summer? Summer. I am 100% a summer person. I was actually walking behind someone. I think I was in Walmart the other day, and someone basically said, they were like, I don't like the summer at all. And this is like a Californian she might not have been California, but she was in California, so I just assumed she was in California. There's the fridge. That's the fridge just turned on. It was having a quiet moment and now it's turned on again. Can you hear it? It's like a buzzing sound. It might not be too bad, I don't know. I can hear it because it's right in my ear. But yeah, she was basically like, I really don't like the summer months. I'm such a winter person. I love the rain and I love the cold. And I was like, we are two different people. Like, I hate the rain. I hate the cold. I don't really like staying in, to be totally honest. I do like being at home, you know, don't get me wrong. I like my home comforts and stuff, but I don't like staying in the house for more than about a day at a time. Like, I need to go out. It's even like today, it's 12:41 now. I haven't left the apartment yet and I'm kind of itching just to go out, you know, just to go out for a walk or something, or just to do something. You know, I like to be here, but I like to know that I'm going out to do something, if that makes sense. And yeah, I'm the same at home, you know, like, especially so I've been injured for like, oh God, how long is it? 8 weeks maybe now? I'm not sure. Are you okay there, Bernie? Yeah, just watching, are we? Nice. Yeah, so I've been injured now for about, I think it's about 8 weeks. It might be slightly less. It might be like 7 or something. But I think, and I say this lightly because I actually haven't been to see a physio, but I think I have hamstring tendonitis. So like down sort of where the inside of my knee is, you know where so you've got 3 hamstrings, one attaches on the outside of your knee, or sort of to the back, to the outside of your knee. And then you have 2 that attach towards the inside of your knee. And one of those, or both of them, I believe I got hamstring tendonitis in them. Again, not formally diagnosed by any sort of professional, but I watched a very good video on it. Self-diagnosed myself because I matched up to pretty much every single symptom and the cause matched up to probably how I caused it. So that's what I think. So I've basically been following what this woman had basically said, which is don't stretch, because that's one thing I was doing. It was really aggravating my hamstring tendons, was don't stretch. So I haven't been stretching, which I'm not a big fan of because I actually really like stretching. And basically don't do anything that would aggravate them. So basically there was exercises in the gym that were probably definitely aggravating them. So I've stopped doing that. And then just to slowly introduce exercise again. So there was a long period of time where I couldn't walk. Like literally I would get out of bed and just stepping, like just putting weight on my legs was so painful. It would sort of send shooting pains like into the back of my knee. Probably not the best explanation, but it was just like they were so tender, and like I was walking on crutches for a bit and it was not good. So I need to try not to aggravate them again, especially while I'm out here. Otherwise I'm going to be housebound again, or I have to find some crutches to get anywhere. So yeah, anyway, I totally forgot what I was talking about. It was about not being in the house. But when the injury was bad, I basically didn't leave the house. I pretty much was just inside, like I wasn't going to the gym, I wasn't walking anywhere, I wasn't even going to Sainsbury's, which if you follow me on Snapchat, you know how much I love my Sainsbury's trips. So yeah, it wasn't fun. So hopefully that's behind me now and I don't aggravate them again, because that was not good. But I've been managing to walk out here and go on hikes and stuff. There was one hike, so we went up Runyon Canyon, and it was pretty much just an incline up a hill for just continuously. And it got to the point where I was like, oh, I can feel them. Are they getting worse? Are they going to be bad the next day? Because it's not that they're really painful when I start exercising. Like that's not what happens. It will be afterwards or the next day. So it's almost like a delayed response. So yeah, I just need to be a bit careful. I saw your 30th birthday recently, and before that I thought you were like 23. I appreciate it, Michael. I don't feel like I'm 30 years old. I still feel like I'm 23, to be totally honest. What's Sainsbury's? It's a supermarket. So it's a really popular supermarket in the UK. I can't come to your book signing because my parents are always busy, but I'll try one day. So I don't have any more plans as of right now, but I'm hoping to do some more in summer. So I'll let you guys know, and obviously hopefully you can come. Is it Leah? Is that how I pronounce it? Them Google diagnosis, I know. I've barely spoken about it because I'm like, I've kind of diagnosed myself, so don't actually ask me any questions because I'm not 100% sure if this is actually what I've got or not, but we're just going with it. I didn't have time to go to a physio before I left, so I just thought, well, if I just like figure out what it is myself and then just do the treatment that I think I need, then hopefully I'll get better, and so far so good. I would love to go to LA someday. Definitely put it on your bucket list. It's a really cool place. Like, what I love about California is how different the landscape is. So I've been to Florida quite a few times and I love Florida. Like, the weather is incredible. The beaches are incredible. I got married in Key West, Florida. It's one of my favorite places in the world, but it's so flat. It's just, there's beaches and then there's farmland and then there's marshes and like the Everglades and stuff, but there's no hills, there's no mountains. Whereas in LA, you've got the beaches, and then I was driving from, I think it was Laguna Beach the other day. I'd just been to the beach. In the background, I could see snow-capped mountains. Like, what? That's just mad to me. So you can do a nice walk or run along the beach. You can go to a nice dog park or something and have like all the flatness, but then you can go like inland a bit and you've got huge hills, and then you go a bit further back and you can ski. You know, that just blows my mind. I think it's absolutely incredible. And I've actually driven the Pacific Coast Highway before as well, and that is just amazing. So if you want to come to LA, then I'd really recommend doing the Pacific Coast Highway as well, if you can. Hello, Bernie.
Can you?
Yes, mate.
Take out your pocket a second.
Take it, yes.
Unclip that.
Unclip this.
Yeah, take that out. And then
Take this out.
And then push this on top.
Put that on top.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then.
Hello, guys.
Flip it up like that and then unclip it.
One sec. This is actually itching me a little bit. Okay, so we're taking this off. Drop that down. Sorry, guys. Technical issues. Can you hear me? Are we just going to hold this here now? I feel like one of those people that goes out in the street and asks people questions. Hello, Bernie. What are you doing today? Now what are we doing?
You can clip it here.
I can clip it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hope it doesn't itch me. Because the last one was itching me. Sorry if this is a bit rustly, because I'm touching the microphone right now. How are we now? Oh my gosh, it's a fly. How's that?
You have it like that.
Is that better for you?
Take it through if you want to.
Oh, this is fine.
Yeah?
Yeah? It's just quite bulky, isn't it?
We'll come here a sec. There you go.
Ta-da! Pardon? Is the audio now better? I've got a different microphone on with a little whatever fluffy bit on it. Don't know what the fluffy bit is. I guess like stops the wind. Wind's cap, cover, I don't know. I'm not very good with technology. I just let Bernie, we can hear his voice. They heard you, Bernie. You should make a 3 million cake when you hit 3 million. I should. That's better, is it? Yeah? Okay, cool. Oh, okay, I'm brilliant. I just said I'm brilliant. That's not what I was supposed to say. That's brilliant. You should collaborate with other content creators, like when you made the Oreo cake with Benny Blanco. I would love to, Michael. Let me know who I should collaborate with. So I do know quite a few people out here, and I've actually spoken to Benny again, and we might do another collaboration, but he is on a book tour at the moment, or he will be on a book tour. Oh no, my hair is stuck in this microphone. So hopefully we can get it in whilst I'm still out here. But yeah, he's pretty busy, so we'll just keep our fingers crossed. Nick, yep. I haven't spoken to Nick much or at all, I don't think. But that would be cool. I don't think Nick is LA based, to be honest. I think he might be New York, but I actually don't have a clue. So if you know anyone else that is in LA, then maybe I could reach out to them. But I know, I already know some people out here. So yeah, hopefully I can collaborate with them. That should be good. I have your book and I love it. Thank you so much, Hello Kitty Queen. Which one do you have? Which book? It's trial and error. Yeah, we're doing our best. We're doing our best over here. Blessing Joy Nidhi. Oh, I don't know how to say your name, but no worries. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. Now I'm going to think of anyone else who is LA based. Okay, yeah, let me know. It's all learning. I'm making all my family members subscribe to you. Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bobby says, are you a Taylor Swift fan? If so, what's your favorite song out of her new album? Bobby, I like Taylor Swift, but I wouldn't say I'm a huge Swiftie. So I haven't heard her new album yet. I've heard maybe like a couple of the songs, just because I've just heard them whilst I've been out and stuff, because obviously people are playing them at the moment. But yeah, Jordan Matter is LA based. I actually don't know who that is. I need to get your book. OMG, I forgot you made one. I have 3 books now. The 3rd one isn't in America yet, which is a shame because it would have been cool to like go sign a few copies of the new one. But yeah, it's not in America yet, which is a shame, but hopefully soon it will be out in America. I got your new book and it's so amazing. Thank you, Frog. Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm one of your biggest fans. Oh, Ellie, hi. I get called Ellie as well sometimes. This is your first live stream cure. This is your first live stream cure wing. Oh, cool. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. So today, I think I'm going to head down to the beach because, like I said, the sun has come out. I don't think it's supposed to be super hot today, and then generally down by the beaches, it gets a little bit cooler as well. So I still think it'll be quite nice. Maybe go for a walk as well. We'll just see what the time is. So we're meeting our friend later, and he has a new puppy. And well, it's new to me because I haven't seen it yet, but I think he's about 8 months old now, and he is just gorgeous. He's so cute, but he's also so intelligent. I don't think I've ever met a puppy that's as intelligent as this one is. So he's a golden doodle, which is a cross between a golden retriever and a poodle, a toy poodle, and he is just gorgeous. Like honestly, he feels like a teddy bear. I did take a picture of him and put him on my Instagram and Snapchat, so you might have seen it. He's like a real, like amber kind of color. Is that the right word? Like a browny orangey kind of color, like a golden browny orangey kind of color. And yeah, he's just gorgeous. But it's hilarious because I'm thinking about my dogs at home, and like Bernie's dad has a dog as well. And so I grew up with Cocker Spaniels, working Cocker Spaniels, and they were just nutcases, like both of them. The boy more so than the girl. And we don't have the boy anymore, we still have the girl. The boy, Alfie his name was was a little bit more intelligent, but he just didn't like want to learn. He just wanted to run off and do his own thing all the time. My mum took him to a trainer and everything, and his recall was awful. Like the amount of times we almost lost him was ridiculous. The girl, again, just wants to play. She does not want to listen. You tell her to sit and she's just like, and then like, even when she sits, she's just like ready to get up again. She's just absolutely mad. And then my husband's dad has a Springer Spaniel, and he is also bonkers. Like they're just crazy dogs, and he's pretty good. Like he's definitely quite intelligent, and his brothers taught him a load of tricks and stuff and sent him to a trainer as well. But this dog is just crazy intelligent. Like I need to get one of these dogs. My gran actually, she had a border collie, and the border collie is actually very intelligent. You should make videos with your husband. I would, but he will not come on camera. Can anyone speak German? Unfortunately not. I tried to learn German at school for a year and I sucked at it. And I don't actually remember any German now, unfortunately. I hope your new book will be available in America soon. Me too, Lily. Me too. Hang on, I've just lost the chat. I always thought you were British. I am British. Schmetterling is butterfly in German. That's cool. So now I know one word in German. My teacher dropped me from German because he said I was terrible. Oh dear. I'm surprised I didn't get dropped, to be honest. I mean, I dropped out myself because I think basically when I was in school, you either got put into French or Spanish, and then if you were good enough at the first language, so I had French, you could then go on to do German for like 1 hour a week. So somehow I was okay at French, so managed to get put into German, did it for about a year, and they were like, do you want to continue? And I was like, no, like I can't even learn French, let alone trying to learn German at the same time. I have so much respect for anyone that knows multiple languages because I find it so difficult to pick up any other language. I think it's one of those things that you have to keep practicing, right? Like 1 hour of German a week at school was definitely not enough. I would have had to probably practice it every single day to be able to remember it. And it was all the basic stuff as well that I just couldn't get. Like I could probably do the numbers up to 10 and that was it. So yeah, not great. It's flooded in Daba, as in, I know there's flooding in Dubai. Is that what you mean? One of my friends got stuck at the airport for like a long time, I think. I don't know that much about it, but I know there's really bad flooding out there right now. Do you prefer baking or cooking? Because some of your videos are baking and some are cooking. Yeah, I'm trying to do more cooking videos at the moment, just a little bit more variety. And you guys keep asking for savory content, so I'm trying to do a little bit more savory content, so a bit more cooking stuff. But I would say in general, I prefer baking, but I think it's just because I'm a little bit better at it. I don't know, I just find it a little bit more fun. And I love sweet food. And I think sweet food is just so pretty as well. So yeah, I really enjoy making sweet food, but I do also enjoy savory food. My husband really likes savory food. He likes all food, to be honest, but yeah, he likes like sandwiches. Like I made a sandwich last week and he really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. So yeah. I even tracked some Emirates flights to the UK and they were delayed by hours. Yeah, literally hours. I saw pictures of people that were just stuck at the airport. You should go live more often. Thank you, Leo. So I try and go live about once a week. Did I miss one last week? I think I missed one last week because I was traveling. No, I didn't. It has been a week, hasn't it, Bernie? Yeah, I've been pretty good. So yeah, I try and do one at least once a week. So I'll try and do one next Saturday again, hopefully. And then yeah, we'll try and make something, or I'll find some like cool snacks to try or something. That'll probably be fun. I speak a little Tamil. Oh, I actually don't even know what language that is. My geography isn't great, just to let you know. It's 9 p.m. for you, which means it is 1 p.m. for me. I love your recipes. Me and my 16-year-old daughter have tried lots of them. Oh, no way. Thanks, Elizabeth. What have you tried? What have you tried that you really enjoy? Hi, I'm Taline. I love your channel. Thank you so much. What time is it in California? Love from the UK. It's currently 1 p.m. So middle of the day, lunchtime soon. I have a wrap for lunch. I think that's what I'm going to eat. Like a turkey club wrap that we bought at Trader Joe's yesterday. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm quite hungry right now. I only had a yogurt and like some snacks for breakfast. Ooh, not here. And a coffee. I bought this new coffee creamer because I tried the Coffee Mate one in French vanilla, and I found it was very, very sweet and quite artificial tasting. So I thought I'd ask people that live in the US, obviously, to recommend me one, and quite a few people said the brown sugar oat creamer from Trader Joe's. So I saw it yesterday and I was like, I'll get that. So yeah, I tried it this morning. It was delicious. It was good. I'm not a huge fan of oat milk. I do like it, but I often find it's very creamy and it kind of has like an aftertaste. So I don't mind it. But this one, where it's got the brown sugar taste to it, and with a creamer, I don't know, it's not, you don't need as much of it as you would the milk, so I guess maybe the oat taste is less. So yeah, it was delicious. I really enjoyed it. And it was cheaper than the Coffee Mate one as well. I always thought that Trader Joe's was more expensive than, say, Walmart. But when I went in there yesterday, I found that everything was a lot cheaper. So that was a pleasant surprise, because when I went into Walmart, I was shocked at the prices of some stuff. You know, like what was I looking at? Some of the sauces, so ketchup, I saw ketchup for like $7 or something ridiculous, and then even the small ones were about $4, which I just thought was very expensive. And then, what else did we pick up? The blueberries. Like, there was a pack of blueberries, and don't get me wrong, it was a big pack of blueberries, and I did not need that many blueberries. It's like $6 for a pack of blueberries, you know, fresh blueberries. It was just a lot. So yeah, I'm pleased that Trader Joe's is a little bit more, less expensive. I know what I'm trying to say. Can you make some Disney trees? That's a great idea, Eva. So I'm hoping to go to Disney because there's one in Anaheim, or like next to LA. Is Anaheim classed as LA, or is Anaheim its own place? Anyway, it's near LA. And yes, there's one in Anaheim, and I'm hoping to go on the second half of my trip. So I'm actually moving Airbnbs. So I'm moving down like to that area when I go into my next Airbnb. So I don't move there until the end of May. So I'm hoping to go kind of end of May, June kind of time. That will be when I go to Disney. But I'm hoping to do Universal Studios as well, because that's nearer to where I am now. So yeah. Hopefully that'll be good. Are you in LA permanently? No, I'm not. I'm here for about 2 months. I love the Egg Rocky Road. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Sarah. What's America like? I've never been. So I guess America as a whole is so different. So I've been to New York, I've been to Florida, I've been to California, I've been to Nevada, where Las Vegas is. I've been to Texas. My husband has been to more places than I have. So he's been to some of the more central states like Kentucky, Ohio. Have you been to Ohio, Bernie? He's nodding. He's been to Ohio. Mississippi. So he has, one of his best friends lives in Mississippi. Where else has he been? I can't remember, but anyway, some of the middle states he's been to. So I haven't done those, but like everywhere's so different. It's like I said about Florida, like the landscape from Florida to California is totally different. Even the weather is very different. So Florida feels very tropical. So they get a lot of thunderstorms, they get a lot of rain in the summer months, and it's very humid. So the summer gets really hot, but it's so sticky. Whereas out here, it's kind of desert. So it gets really cold at night, and it's a dry heat rather than like a humid, like sticky kind of heat. So it just feels totally different. And then Texas, again, I mean, Texas was huge. You know, like when I went, there was just points where you were just driving across farmland for miles, and it's just really vast, and everywhere is just so different. And then New York, again, is totally different. Like New York felt more like London, but busier. So, and it doesn't feel like LA at all. Like, everywhere is just so different. So I think, you know, I guess you decide what it is you want to see and what you like, and sort of what sort of weather you would be going for as well, and what activities you want to go, and then just try and do like different places. I mean, I would recommend all of them. I think they've all got huge things to offer. And I mean, New York was amazing. I only went for about 6 days and I just fell in love with it. I thought it was so cool. It's expensive. It's definitely expensive. Yeah, I mean, I do find America in general just expensive, especially LA. It's 12:05 here. What in the where are you, Leah? You're the girl that's obsessed with Nutella, not in a bad way. Not in a mean way, by the way. Yeah, a little bit. Little bit. I have one of your books. Oh, no way. Which book do you have? I love your recipes. You always make such delicious things. Thank you, Ayla. Is that how I spell it? Is it Ayla? Is that how I say it? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your names wrong, by the way. I am trying. Is it weird that you're just having lunch and I'm about to go to bed? It's so weird, Olivia. Honestly, it's I struggle to get my head around it, because also I'm like, oh, I'll message my parents later. And then I'm like, no, I can't message my parents later because they will be in bed. So usually I talk to them in probably like the evening, but now I'm like, okay, I have to message them in the evening, otherwise I'm not going to talk to them. So yeah, I always thought America was cheap. So a few people have said that. So when I posted like how much my Walmart shop was, and a few people were like, oh, I thought it was cheaper than here. And I don't know if it used to be, like maybe it used to be, because obviously the conversion rate from the dollar to the pound, obviously let me get this straight. So you would get, the pound is stronger than the dollar. I think that's correct. So you would get more dollars for your pound. But it used to be almost double. So for example, if you spent $20 in America, it would be like 10 to 12 pounds in the UK. And that's like way back in the day, you know, when I was like really young, like when my parents would have come to America when they were young, it would have been like that. And I think, you know, when Bernie first came here, you know, like the pound was really strong, which made everything in America quite cheap. Whereas now it's so close. Is it like 1.8 or something? I don't know. But yeah, it's not that cheap anymore because the pound isn't as strong against the dollar. I think I know what I'm talking about. You should try macaroons and meringue. That sounds nice. I do love macaroons. I make your better than Subway cookies all the time. My family are obsessed. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like them. I enjoyed it when I showed up to one of the live streams when I said we're currently cruising at 41,000 feet, etc. Hang on, I'm catching up with chat. Did you visit Saudi? No, I've never visited Saudi. Volume is too low. Are we good, or should I turn it up a little bit? Because I'm looking at my levels and it's in the green area. So it should be all right. But if it's a little bit low, obviously let me know. Your cookbook is amazing. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I've got to get to sleep. It's now 9:07 for me in the UK. No worries, Jessie. I hope you enjoyed the stream and hopefully I'll see you next time. You got a what? A cronkatella McFlurry and a churro from McDonald's for lunch. What is a cronkatella McFlurry? I have never heard of that, but that sounds pretty good. Subway cookies are just heavenly. How in the world do you afford to live in LA? I thought the same thing. When I saw the Walmart prices, I was literally thinking, like, how do people afford to live here? The cream egg stuffed mini eggs cookies, I wish I could take a bite. Do we still have cream eggs in the UK right now? I think you can probably still get them for cheap, right? Knock it up 3 dB if you want. Okie dokie. Oh, hang on. How is that? Is that up a little bit? If I keep talking, can you give me a nod or a thumbs up or a down if that's better? You think that's a little bit better? Okay, I've turned it up a little bit. Do you have your own house in America? It looks like it. No, I'm staying in an Airbnb at the moment. Do you remember me from your last stream? I'm Logan. I do remember you, Logan. Do you like sushi? I do like sushi. I actually really like poke bowls, which is kind of like sushi, right? But Bernie's not a huge sushi person. He doesn't really like raw fish that much, so we don't often have sushi. But yeah, I think it's nice. I'm not a huge fan of spicy food though, so I try and avoid like the spicy sushi and the wasabi. I'm not very good with the wasabi. You should do more streams, it's really cool. I showed my mum one of the videos on Snapchat Spotlight and I made the mini egg cookie tart. It was amazing. I'm so glad you liked it. I was quite proud of my mini egg cookie tart. I'm so glad you liked it. And it's cool that you found it on Spotlight as well, which reminds me I need to post a recipe to Spotlight today because I keep forgetting. I love sushi. Now raise it up to 10,000 dBs. That's not a good idea. I'll probably break people's speakers. Can you please show me how to make, what was that, the grimace? Was it grimace shake? Grimace? I've never had it. I don't think they do it out here anymore, do they? I do remember seeing it when there was all the hype about it. I just made one of your recipes so good. Thank you, Thomas. How long are you staying in America for? For about 2 months, Logan. Are you permanently living in LA? No, I'm not. It was on your other live. I was on your other live. It was so fun. Oh, thank you. I love your channel and your food. Thank you, Jordan. It was my birthday yesterday. Oh, happy birthday for yesterday. Knock the volume back again. It's picking up echo. Okay, so oh, did you do that? Or I feel like it just went down by itself. Let me take it down to like, that's like minus 19. It was on minus 17. Is that good? Or it's when I talk too loud. So when I'm like, oh yeah, that's so good, then I feel like it echoes back at me. So I need to keep the volume down. Feel like it's been so long. What do you mean, the stream, or do you mean the fact that I've been out here, or the fact that I last streamed? If this stream feels long, I apologize. I have to go, Sally, but I hope you're having a good day. Thank you, bye. Thank you so much, bye. It looks like your house already. I know, it's nice, right? I could definitely live here. I actually think this place is so cool. And it's nice to have so much space. Like my apartment at home, as in, you know, in the UK, it's nice. But in the kitchen, for example, it could do with being like a meter deeper so I can put the camera like back enough and get behind it. Because at the moment, when I'm at home, the camera is literally pushed up against the oven. So I can't get in the oven because the camera's in the way. So I have to move things to get it out. And then I can't see the back of the camera. So I'm like guessing what button to press on the back and stuff. So it could just be like another meter further back. That would be great. So having all this space is just incredible. I made your cookie dough for your book that I bought. Oh, no way! I feel like, I'm sorry, I keep burping. I hope you enjoyed it. How long have you been married? Oh, I got married, not this December, last December. So it will be a year and 4 months. A year and 4 months. This is the only stream I ever join. Oh, thank you, Summer. I appreciate it. I feel very special. You should set up your own bakery business. You're so talented. I can't even do all that. You go for it. I want to see these other recipes. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. I'm a big fan of your cooking. Thank you. I made my own grimace shake. It's so good. You need, okay, cool. Half a cup of raspberries, 1 cup of blueberries, 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream, 1 cup of milk, then blend it all and leave it in the fridge for 30 minutes. That sounds easy enough. That actually sounds really nice. Was it good? It sounds really nice. Can you make tanghulu? I have actually made tanghulu before and I thought it was delicious. The recipe that I made was your Gideon's Bakehouse cookies. So good. Thank you, Thomas. I'm glad you liked it. There's a lot of chocolate chips in those cookies. I was about to say Gideon's is here, but do they have a Gideon's here? Because I know they have one. I know they're in Florida because I've been to Gideon's Bakehouse in Florida and I know they've got one at Disney, but I don't know if they've got one at Disney over here or not. I don't think they do. Do you think you'll make any cooking episodes of anything or continue any of your cooking episodes? Yes, Summer. So I'm hoping to continue Better Basics. I'm also hoping to do some more savory recipes. So continue my late lunch series and yeah, and then just some other bits, some other like fun videos in between as well. I'm usually pretty good at always joining, but my Wi-Fi has been so bad recently. Oh, that's okay, Noodles. It's a slightly different time as well, so I don't always expect everyone to be able to join, but I appreciate you being here. It's amazing. It tastes like a thick smoothie. I definitely recommend trying it. You should post a video about it. Maybe I will. That does actually sound really nice. Maybe you should go to Australia one day. I would love to. I think it would be so good. Have you met anyone famous before? I've met Gordon Ramsay, who's pretty famous. Who else have I met? Benny Blanco. Obviously, I did a collab with Benny Blanco. Benny's pretty famous. Who else have I met that's famous? I actually don't know. If I've met other people, then I've forgotten. I've met the guy who did Man vs. Food, Adam Richman, I think his name is. So that was cool. I'm trying to think if I've met any other famous people and I really don't know. I've been to some premieres where famous people have also been. Like I went to the movie premiere of The Menu. Oh, no, I didn't, don't worry. No, I did go to that, sorry, I just thought about something else in my head. But yeah, I've been like at the same movie premieres as some like very famous people, but I didn't speak to them, so I don't count that as meeting them. As long as Gordon doesn't call Eloise a donut or an idiot sandwich, we should be fine. I need to go to bed now. That's okay. I'll see you soon, Logan. Hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. I'm your biggest fan. I always cook and bake. What's the most expensive thing you've made? Oh, I don't know actually. I'm trying to think. I'll need to have a look through my recipes to figure it out. I'll get back to you on that one. I'm actually not sure. You should make banana pudding cookies. They're so great when you drizzle them with white chocolate, and they are so amazing when you warm them up. Banana pudding cookies actually sounds amazing. So yesterday I went to Trader Joe's and bought their banana pudding ice cream. So it tastes just like a banana milkshake would, but in ice cream form, and then it has swirls of caramel through it, and then it has vanilla like wafer biscuits in there or cookies in there as well, and they're soft, and it's so good. I'd only recommend it if you like banana, like foam bananas or banana milkshakes, because it doesn't taste of real banana. Like I think I would prefer it if it was a bit more like fresh banana tasting. So I've had a milkshake before, and I'm pretty sure they used fresh bananas in it, and it was so good. Like, I love banoffee pie because I like the fresh banana taste. Whereas I do like foam bananas and I do like banana milkshake, but I find it very strong. So I would say it's a very strong banana tasting ice cream, but it's still good, and I will definitely still eat the entire tub. Do you have kids? No, not yet, Sarah. If you could go on a vacation anywhere, where would you go? I mean, this one's pretty good so far, so so I'm thoroughly enjoying LA. But I would love to go to New Zealand and Australia. I would also quite like to do Bali. I've never done Bali, and that's obviously out there that way as well. Because everyone I know that has been to New Zealand especially and Australia, they say it's absolutely incredible, and I have friends that have gone traveling out there and never come home, so they seem to like it. So I think I'd really like Australia. Fox Studios looked fun. Yeah, so guys, 2 days ago, I think it was, I went to Fox Studios out here. So I met a friend, he actually works there, and he basically gave us a tour and we had lunch there, and it was so cool. So they had lots of stages where they'd filmed films. So I went past the stage and it was like decorated really cool, and it said all the films and television shows that had been filmed in that stage, and Batman was one of them, which is pretty cool. And then they had like the Simpsons offices there. They also had like a Simpsons stage, so I'm not sure if it was filmed in there or what exactly went on in there, but yeah, you had like the Simpsons stage. You had a big like Star Wars painted mural on one of the sides of the buildings, and that was so cool. And then we went into their cafe for lunch, and I had this like big Cajun shrimp wrap, and it was great. Like it was so much fun as well, just walking around, although I did get a little bit sunburned. Typical. I didn't realize it was going to be so warm, and I wore like an off the shoulder top, and I thought my hair would cover my shoulders, because usually when I'm out I try and like cover my hair over my shoulders, but I was sat outside having lunch, and I reckon my hair must have been forwards and the sun was right on my shoulder, and I managed to burn it a little bit, but not so bad that it hurt in a warm shower. So I was lucky. I think it could have been a lot worse. The building from Die Hard 1 is right next to the studios. Yes, it is. I haven't seen Die Hard, so I didn't really resonate with it, but Bernie got very excited. Have you made churros? If not, you should. My mum makes savory versions out of potatoes, then she sprinkles onion and garlic powder on it and dips it in sour cream. That sounds incredible. Does your mum have a YouTube channel? That sounds so good. Please try Bangladeshi food. Where can I get that from? Except for going to Bangladesh, obviously. What sucks? Oh, Bernie, that's mean. Noodles wrote, have you ever made something you didn't actually like the taste of it? And Bernie responded, they all suck. Thanks, Bernie. Appreciate it. You should try Kit Kat donuts. Kit Kat donuts sounds good. Bernie, the disrespect. I know, Noodles. I know. Search it up and make Bangladeshi food. Okay, there you go. There's my answer. No need to try it. Just look it up and make it. My mum doesn't have a YouTube channel, but I can send you the recipe. That would be cool. Thank you. Try garlic bread. I love garlic bread. I do. Garlic bread's amazing, especially with cheese. This is my first time here in your live. I've tried your recipes. They're so amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can you make a microwave vanilla cupcake? I really love the chocolate one. Yes, I can. Why have I never thought about doing that? Because the chocolate one was so easy and it was really delicious. Bye, I've got to go. Thanks for the stream. I'm going to bed. Thanks for being here, Olivia. I appreciate it. Sleep tight. Please make a chocolate mousse with only chocolate and water. I've seen quite a few people do this. I have a friend who's Italian that made the chocolate mousse with just the chocolate and water. Maybe I will. You know what? I think in my head it doesn't sound very nice because I think watery chocolate, but I'm sure it's delicious because it's basically just chocolate, right? In a different texture. Screw my bedtime. You guys kind of go to bed quite early, really. I guess, what is it, 9:25 at home? I only say that because I'm awful and at home I end up going to bed at like 1 a.m. Sometimes I don't even have dinner until 9 p.m. So I'm actually just jealous that you can actually go to bed at 9. You deserve 50 million subscribers. Thank you so much. Would you rather be a kid and go to work or be an adult and go to school? I think I'd rather be an adult and go to school, you know, because when you're an adult, I feel like you process things differently in your brain. So when I got to college, I did a third year, right? And at this point, I was 19. So my brain, I was about to say my brain was a lot more developed. I guess that is the right thing to say. So when I was a kid, like when I was in school, like secondary school, so between the ages of about 11 to 16 years old, I was quite shy and I wasn't very confident in myself. And I feel like that kind of hindered me at school, if that makes sense. I don't know. So when I got to college, I started to become a lot more confident. I started to become a lot more sure of myself. And I started to just enjoy it a lot more because I wasn't scared about like the hanging out with the coolest friend group or, you know, like what people thought of me as much. So then when I got to my third year in college, I was so much more me. So, and that's when it became really enjoyable. And I actually loved my third year at college. So I guess I'm calling college and school the same thing. I mean, to me, they're the same thing. So I think that being an adult and being at school would actually be kind of fun because school is fun and you get to hang out with like your friends all the time. I still would not like the drama, never have liked the drama, never been interested in drama, as in not the subject, I mean like the school dramas that you get with friendship groups and stuff. But I think if we were all adults going to school, I wouldn't want to be an adult and go to school where there was just loads of kids. I'd just be a teacher then. And I think that would be hard work. Children are hard work. No offense to the children in the chat, but some of you are hard work. You should make the cookie croissant with Biscoff or Nutella. Thank you. Sorry, I said thank you to you're so beautiful. Thank you, Cher. I appreciate it. You know what? I haven't tried the cookie croissant, and I've seen so many people try it. And the reason I haven't tried it is I actually don't like croissants that much. And for some reason, I prefer croissants when I've had it as like buns for a sandwich. And I think it's because it tastes a lot fresher to me. So one of the reasons I don't like croissants is because when I was young, I came down with the flu and it was really bad. It was like 3 weeks and I just felt awful for probably even longer than 3 weeks. The last thing I remember eating was an almond croissant. So it really put me off them. Like even the smell would make me feel really sick. So I didn't eat an almond croissant for ages. And now even the thought of croissants, I'm just not a huge fan of them. Hence why I haven't tried it, but I still think it would be amazing. So I'm not totally against it. You know, I think the cookie dough would probably balance out the croissants. But yeah, I prefer, so I've had, down in Key West, I had like a shrimp salad sandwich, and it came in a croissant roll, and it was delicious, like really, really good. Almond croissants, I know. The thing is, I used to love them. Like, they used to be one of my favorite things, and then I got ill, and I just can't with them anymore. But I still like marzipan. I still like almond paste, which is basically what's in the croissant. It's just very specifically almond croissants that I probably won't eat again. I don't know, and I probably will like it. It's just like biting the bullet. You know, I think you like, wait, I've lost it. You know, I think you like cheesecakes, and I know your favorite one is Nutella or not. So I do like Nutella cheesecake, but it's not my favorite cheesecake. One of my favorite cheesecakes I've made was actually a white chocolate raspberry cheesecake. I like the fruitiness with the white chocolate and the creaminess. I think it just is like the perfect combination. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. I love your videos so much. Thank you. If there's one pathetic thing I did at school, it was the time I created a fake lunch pass and it worked for 1 to 2 years. What? It was rather cruel for the younger years, but it was funny. So wait, what's a lunch pass? Is that like where you get like a free lunch? I can't even remember what I had. Like, did we have lunch passes? God, it was so long ago. I know when I got to secondary school, you would put money on a card, or you'd put money on like your fingerprint basically. And there was like a machine that you could do it, and then you would just scan your finger and it would come off your total. So we would use like actual money. But at primary school, I wouldn't have used money. So I can't remember if we had a lunch pass or not. Got to go, Fitwaffle. Love the stream. I'll be watching your Snap story. Enjoy LA. Thank you, Summer. I really appreciate it. Yeah, what's a lunch pass? I have a friend that's named Eloise. Oh, no way. I've got a hair stuck to my lip. I'm trying to get it off. You should make Nutella ice cream sandwiches that have Nutella biscuits around it and some marshmallows in. That sounds delicious. I loved your dessert. Thank you so much. I'm sleeping. Oh no. Are you in the UK, are you? I was sleepy this morning. I'm trying to wake up at, what was on my lip? I think I might have got it. So I've been waking up, or trying to wake up at about 6:15, 6:30 at the moment, to try and get lots done in the morning so then I can go out and enjoy more of the daytime. But this morning, I was like, what time is it? But he was like, oh, it's like almost 8. I was like, what? I was like, there's no way. And I said, I set an alarm for 6:30. And he was like, yeah, you heard it. And I was like, no, I didn't. I literally did not hear my my alarm, but it wasn't quite 8. It was like 7:10 or something. So it wasn't too bad. But I fear I'm getting back into my old habits, which is waking up at like 8 and going to bed at about 1 in the morning. So I need to try and stick to a slightly earlier bedtime. Like 11 would be good. 11, waking up at about 6:30 in the morning would be great. I love watching your Snap stories every day. Thank you, Ruby. What's your morning routine? Sarah, I don't really have a morning routine, to be totally honest. So whilst I'm here at the moment, recently it's been try and get up at about 6:30, although it's more like 7. Then I come into the kitchen, I make my coffee. And I usually try and drink as much water as possible as well in the mornings. And then like here, again, it's very different over here. So then I will post to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I'll post up some stories, and then I'll either start doing a bit of work, so I'll start doing like some editing on the computer, or depending on what time it is, because that I might have taken me, sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it takes less time, depends whether I'm super organized or not, and then I might have breakfast. So yeah, that's pretty much my morning routine. It's nothing special, to be totally honest. I do quite like going for a walk in the mornings, but just depends if it's feasible. If not, I'll probably go like at lunchtime or something. What GCSE do you have? I think I have about 13 GCSEs or something. I don't know, I felt like it was a lot when I did it. But they're in all sorts, like the basic ones like maths, English, sciences, so I did all three sciences. And then I took geography, I took dance, I took PE, and one more that I like chose. Oh my God, what is it? I can't even remember. Was that it? I can't remember what else I took. It wasn't textiles. I definitely didn't do textiles. I didn't do DT. I don't know. So I got IT as well. I can't even remember what GCSEs I have. Ethics. I know I took ethics. I didn't take history. Yeah, can't remember. Was it French? I don't remember getting a GCSE in French. I think I dropped it at year 9, meaning I didn't get a GCSE. Not food tech, I actually didn't take food tech. So I did food tech up until year 9, and then I didn't continue with food tech. I was way too, so you could only take ones from certain boxes. So I had to pick geography. I would not have picked geography in a million years, but we had to pick them from certain sections. So I'm pretty sure PE, dance, food tech, textiles, design and technology were all in the same box, and I could only take 2. So because I was well into dance and like gymnastics and sport at the time, I ended up taking dance and PE, meaning that I couldn't take any of the other ones, which is so stupid. Like, I know they want you to be rounded, right? So they want you to take the more academic subjects. You know, they want you to take geography or history or religious studies, or, you know, they want you to take something else, and then you have to take science, you have to take maths, you have to take English, and then you had to take IT. I can't remember what other ones you had to take, but yeah, they're all in different boxes. And I would have loved, and this is the same in college, they're like a bit funny about what you pick. I would have loved to take like PE, dance, food tech, and like design and technology, or like graphic design or something. That would have been so much more helpful in my current day-to-day life. Or like business studies. Like, let us do business studies at school. I don't get it. I don't get your stupid system. I don't need to know anything about geography. I don't know anything about geography. I got an A in geography, and I suck at geography. So that just goes to show how much I actually learned at school in geography. Like, nothing. I learned about volcanoes, and I still know nothing about volcanoes. Anyway, run over. But even in college, I'm continuing the run apparently. Even in college, I remember going to, are they called like guidance counselors? You know, the people who help you decide what subjects that you should pick. I remember her saying to me, because I wanted to take sport, dance, psychology, and photography, or film studies or something. And she was like, I don't think you should take sport, dance, and film and photography. She was like, I think you should swap one of them for biology. Or she was like, maybe just do like one of those, you know, maybe just do dance, and then maybe do, you know, biology, psychology, and law as well. So I was like, okay, fine. So she obviously ended up swaying my decision. So at college, I ended up taking dance, psychology. I tested English for like a week and I hated it. And I also did biology. I failed. I failed biology in my first year. I literally got ungraded. So I could have had a AS level, because in your first year I think it's AS and then you get the full A level. So I didn't get it. because she told me to do biology. I hated it and I sucked at it, so I failed it. And then I switched to law. So I ended up taking, because you always have 4 and then you usually drop down to 3. So yeah, I dropped biology. I switched biology halfway through the year or something. I can't even remember now. I feel like it was so long ago. But basically, the A levels I ended up getting were dance, law, and psychology, and I did enjoy them. Like, to be fair, like, law was fun. It was something new. I actually do remember stuff about law. Psychology was fun as well, and I'm just really interested in how the brain works. So psychology was great, and dance, I just love dance, and it was kind of an easy subject. So I did enjoy college, and then after that I ended up taking my personal training course, so I ended up being able to do my sport anyway. So yeah. No wonder the lunch pass was what I refer to as one of the greatest elements of fakery I ever did. Did you ever go into isolation trouble? Almost. Yeah, I almost did. So there was a couple of stupid things that I did at school. So when I first went to school, I thought it would be funny to play a prank on the boy I was sat next to. He went up to go to the bathroom. I put a little bit of water on his chair. This sounds awful when I think of it back. Like, I was a horrible child. So then when he came back, he sat on the water, and I got told off for that, and I got detention. So I learned that you couldn't do, it's the sort of thing that like I would have done to my sister, but I learned that that wasn't okay in school. So I stopped that, and I was nice after that. But yeah, that was one bad thing I did. And then another thing that I got pulled into, which was not my fault, some people out, like, I was with a group of people and they started throwing stones at each other. So I wasn't even throwing the stones. I was just like next to the people that were doing it. Like, they were my friends. I wasn't even doing it. And they pulled me in and were like, I saw you throw a stone. And I was like, literally? No, you didn't. I didn't throw a stone. So we all got detention. But I've never actually been put in isolation. I feel like isolation is like bad, but my cousin has been put in isolation before for bullying someone. So yeah, I kind of got dragged into that as well, but I managed to get off with detention because it wasn't actually me and I actually had nothing to do with it. So yeah, not good. You did law at college? Yeah, I did law. You know that. I chose food tech, French, and business because I want to be like you, minus the French part because I don't know any French. But yeah, I mean, I would have done, to be totally honest, like if I was to re-choose my subjects, I would have probably done, like at college, I mean, maybe like photography would have been really helpful, like learning how to use cameras and stuff. That would have been great because, like I said, I'm not very good with tech. So photography would have been great. Even film studies would have probably been quite interesting. But I think it's a lot about the history of film rather than like learning how to produce films. Because I mean, it would have been great for YouTube and just like content creation. Business, I would have loved to take business. Like looking back, I think that would have been good. Psychology was fun, but I don't use it, and I don't feel like I know any more about psychology from taking the subject than I do just like learning in everyday life and like watching YouTube videos about psychology. You know, it was a lot of studies. Law was good. Again, I don't know enough about law to be able to use it. I know very basics about law. Like, I know how the law works. I know how people are prosecuted. I know like about basically about having to prove the mental part of a crime is pretty much even more important than proving the actual physical part of the crime. I know how people have gotten away with certain stuff. So law was so interesting, but I wouldn't say it's that applicable in my real life because obviously I didn't go on to become a lawyer and have no intention to become a lawyer. But yeah, like business studies, photography or film, like graphic design or something like that would have been helpful. Food tech would have been helpful. Obviously, your life changes, right? So at the time, I was just trying to pick things that I enjoyed. And like I said, I was really into sport and everything. So hence why I ended up going on to do a PT, a personal training course. So you were nearly lawyer Fitwaffle. Yeah, I mean, not really. But yeah, let's go with that. When are you doing a next live? I love it. Thank you, Flex. Hopefully next Saturday. As long as nothing comes up that means I can't do it, it should be next Saturday, or it might even be like next Sunday, but I like to try and do Saturdays. I swear my school is so messed up. I only got to pick one option at GCSE because my pathway has to do French, but the other pathways don't, so they only get 2 options. I only get to do art. That was what I did, Noodles. I did art. Yeah, I did art. So they must have, like similar to you get options in a box and you have to go into these certain boxes. But that was the other study that I did that I couldn't remember. So I basically did all the artistic stuff at school, as much of it as I could. What's your next live going to be about? Feel free to make suggestions, because obviously being in a new country and a new place at the moment, I don't exactly know what I'm doing, to be totally honest. So I should, maybe we could do a recipe, or we could do like tasting stuff, or I don't know. Yeah, feel free to make suggestions. Crumble cookies, I'm kind of craving crumble cookies right now. I saw someone have them and I was like, oh yeah. So I have tried crumble cookies before, when I was in, LA last. Yeah, when I was in LA last, I tried some crumble cookies, but they always rotate their flavors. I really want to try their strawberry one. The Oreo milkshake one, or the cookies and cream milkshake one that I had before was delicious. Can you make a short, please? A short on, what would you like me to make a short on? In-N-Out worth the hype? Renegade, In-N-Out is great. It's really cheap. The fries are awful. You know, I would happily go without the fries. They're just not great. But the burgers, they are good. I got the double animal style, which is, it's 2 burger patties, obviously in a bun, and then it's got, I don't actually know what the sauce is, but it's basically like a burger sauce. It's delicious. And then it has lettuce, tomato. I love lettuce and tomato in a burger. Cheese, and then almost like caramelized onions for the, which is like the animal style. I'm pretty sure it's caramelized onions. Something along those lines. But it's so delicious. It tastes really fresh and it's packed with flavor, and it's like, it's good. It's so good. And their milkshakes are really good as well. Is Walmart like your local Sainsbury's or Tesco? It is, but like 3 times the size. It's huge, and they generally sell everything. So if you think about a Tesco, if you think about a Tesco Extra, where they have all the electrical stuff and they have all the clothes, and then they have their grocery section as well. Basically, it just has everything. Like, I'm pretty sure when I went into Walmart last, you could literally buy a kayak and you could buy your bread. So it's wild. Always got time for a good milkshake. Oh, Renegade, we had a great milkshake the other day. It was salted Oreo and we added caramel sauce, and it was so good. Like, salted Oreo sounds weird, but just the right amount of salt just really like brings out the flavor. It's so good. Have you moved to California? No, I haven't. Right, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm actually really hungry. I can feel my belly growling, and I have been streaming for quite a long time. It's now 10 to 2 here. It's 1:49, just flicked over to 1:49. So I'm gonna go. I'll let you know when our net's gonna be live, and I'm pretty sure we do have a YouTube video coming out tomorrow that I recorded at home. So I'm going to post that tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Bernie, will we do a premiere for it? For the one tomorrow? He's nodding, okay. Yeah, so we'll probably do a premiere for it. So I'll be in chat with you guys there. Hopefully I'll be live next Saturday again, but I'll let you know. Obviously you can keep up with my travels on Instagram and mostly on Snapchat. I'm posting every day on Snap at the moment, and I'm trying to post as much as possible. So there'll be lots of stuff on there that you won't see on any other platform. So yeah, follow me on there. It's Fitwaffle. I don't know if Bernie wants to just put in a Snapchat link. Do you wanna put in a Snapchat link? An add me link? But yeah, Snapchat is popping off. Thanks, Bernie. Please don't go. I'm sorry, Sarah. I need to get out this apartment. I need to go out and enjoy some sunshine, I think. But I will see you guys next week, and I can talk to you on Snapchat and stuff. I like answering all your questions on there. So there you go. So Bernie's put add me on there for Snapchat. I think that is the correct one because last time we got the wrong one. There you go. It's pinned at the top. So yeah, we'll do. I'll see you guys on Snapchat. Okay, cool. Right guys, so it was so nice being here, and I'm really excited to do my first live in LA, and then hopefully you'll also see some YouTube videos, some long YouTube videos from this kitchen and some short ones as well. So if you have any suggestions for recipes that you want to see, obviously just let me know, whether you message me on Instagram or on Snapchat or whatever it is, then that would be great. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow for the premiere of the YouTube video, and then hopefully I'll see you next week for the next live. Oh yeah, vlogs will be on Fitwaffle. So on my other YouTube channel, on Fitwaffle, which is my vlog channel, then you will see that I'll be posting some vlogs on there. I'm just about to finish my first one, so I'm trying to stay as up to date as possible with it. So yeah, okay guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Now I have to find this off button because I always stand here like a lemon for ages trying to find it. Okay, I found it, I think. Right, end stream. Okay, thank you so much guys. See you soon. Bye.